Harry Cavell, SPU men's basketball.
Harry, team had an exhibition game against Lincoln University. I guess the big question is, this is your first game in a long time with fans since March of 2020. What was it like to have spectators?
It was great. There was a couple times, I think one of Shaw's threes, the crowd went absolutely crazy. And it was just a feeling that we've been missing for almost 2 years now. And it was really good to have everyone back in the stands.
I bet. Lincoln University, a first-year program from Oakland. I guess how nice was it to play against somebody else instead of your teammates?
Yeah, it was great. We've been going for about 2 months now, and just scrimmage and drills against our own team, and so it was good to finally play someone, and then also, yeah, have those fans in the stands and just have kind of a game-like atmosphere that we haven't had for a while.
Interesting side story of that game. Lincoln is coached by Gary Payton, a Seattle Sonics legend, NBA Hall of Famer. And you have a little bit of connection to him. Your father, Bob Cavell, played with Gary Payton. What has he said to him, like when you were younger? What has he said about Gary Payton?
Just that Gary was an incredible player, good trash talker. I think they had a lot of good times in college. Just going to the tournament, I think they went 3 times together. They were top of the Pac-12 pretty much every year, whether they won or not. So yeah, they played competitive basketball together, and they have that bond, and it's pretty cool to kind of see them now. So yeah, it was really fun to play against Gary.
Great. Well, good experience all around for that one, and that prepared you hopefully for the regular season that starts in really challenging fashion this week. You go back to Missouri for a small college basketball Hall of Fame tournament. You play 2 ranked teams. First game is, I must mention, the Falcons are ranked 21st. Yeah. You play 20th ranked Alabama Huntsville in the regular season opener. Your thoughts on that matchup?
Yeah, they're ranked 20th for a reason. I think they were an Elite 8 team last year, so they're going to be tough. They're obviously going to want to open the season with a win just like we do. So it's going to be a tough matchup, but I think we're preparing, we're ready for it, we're excited, and I'm sure they are. So it's going to be a battle for sure.
And I know you like to take it one game at a time, but if that opener wasn't difficult enough, the next day on Sunday you play Northwest Missouri State, top-ranked team in the nation. They've won 3 of the last 4 NCAA Division II titles. Thoughts on that matchup?
Yeah, they're a team who they've had a lot of success. They've had a lot of success with guys that they still have. So I think they won a national championship last year, and the year before that with a lot of young guys, sophomores, freshmen, and so now those guys are older, they're experienced, they know what it's like to win. It's going to be interesting. I think it'll be a good test to see where we're at, and yeah, I think we expect to compete in games like that and win in games like that, so we're excited to see how it goes.
Good news is this is a SPU team that is prepared for that kind of challenge, a real veteran team, and nearly everyone back from last year. How do you feel about this year's group?
I feel great. Like you said, we got a lot of experience. We've played together. We've only been practicing for 2 months here this year, but we had all of last year to prepare. And then even the year before that, we've got, I think, more than half of our team from 2 years ago. So got a lot of guys who know what it's like to win and just know what we want to do in our program. So it's been good.
One difference in the team this year, last year you didn't have Shaw Anderson available. The year before he was the GNAC Freshman of the Year. How nice is it to have him back on the court?
Oh, it's great. You probably, if you watched the game, you saw that he had 24 points. He can really shoot it. He can go down in the post and get buckets. He's just an extremely talented guy and fun to play with, fun to be around in the locker room, and we're glad to have him back.
Last year, team had real good success. 10-3, you won your last 5, and really were playing great basketball in empty gyms. What is going to be the key to carry that success over into this season?
Yeah, I think it started, back in September when we got on campus, just battling in practice, competing every day, but also just the fact that we have 14 or 15 guys back is, super helpful. We know, we came in this year knowing what plays we're running, knowing what we want to do on defense, and so it kind of started last year, and we've been able to carry it over so far, and hopefully we'll do that as we head into the regular season.
Well, because of last year with COVID outbreak and there wasn't a GNAC season, NCAA allowed people to have an extra year of eligibility if they wanted. You took advantage of that along with Sharif Khan and Mehdi El Mardi. All 3 of you are graduate students. Just tell us what that's like.
Yeah, so it's a little bit lighter workload. We have 2 classes a week, so that's nice. And then yeah, I mean we We go class from 6 to 9 p.m. and then we're up, the next day at 5:45 for our 6:30 practice. So it's been good, learning a lot, learning about data analytics, and I'm hoping, I'll get a job in that field after I graduate.
And what if you could pick your ideal job, where would you be?
Yeah, I think anything in like sports data analytics. So, if it's a basketball team, baseball team, football, whatever it is, I think it'd be super cool to do, data analytics in sports, statistics. I'm a big fan of I'll always go check box scores of NBA games and stuff like that. So I think working in that field would be really cool.
Well, Harry, thanks so much for your time and good luck on this rough road trip.
Thank you.